What's up guys, Daniel at DLifeHD, and this week on App Arcade we have just one update, but we do have a full review of the long-awaited, turn-based, amazing RPG, FANTASIAN. I've been looking forward to actually reviewing this one, so with that said, we can't wait to get started. Let's get on with the show. Grindstone is a game that takes the famous Match 3 formula and makes it much more violent and bloody. Your objective is to combine as many of these little guys as possible to create a chain of kills. While you do this, you have to put together a certain number of kills while also picking up keys, beating bosses, and other things. This latest update includes a brand new shrine at the daily grind, which they call the fortune grind. That's all for the updates, unfortunately. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, shall we? Firstly, I'm not one to gush over RPGs, especially not turn-based JRPGs, but this one is special and reminds me a lot of the old RPGs like Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy. The graphics are really pretty, and even on lowered power devices like the Apple TV, it still looks really nice. All the characters look great. The environment especially looks amazing. They've created dioramas and just brought them to life. The way these environments look from a top-down view is just amazing. The little story portions in between where it's just illustrated background and sliding text is kind of nice, though I do wish they would have added some voiceover to that. It would have made it more captivating, though the environmental sounds make those parts really nice. In terms of the sound though, the music is really nice, and I love how it changes based on the environment and the battle that you're in. The game would have been perfect if they would have just added some voiceover. Anyways, now let's talk about the gameplay, because it does bring some cool little touches that no other RPG I've played has brought to the table. For instance, it incorporates a gameplay element where you can activate a different dimension where you don't have to fight enemies in real time if you have it activated. While activated, it sends any enemy you encounter to another dimension where you can put up to 30 of them in there. When you're ready to fight them, you can just press X and enter a battle against the enemies that you have there. It's kind of cool because it gets less monotonous. The rest of the game is much like all other JRPGs. Lastly, let's talk about the story, because it's also quite captivating. Apparently, you play as the main character who has lost his memory, and he goes through the world trying to figure out who he is while meeting people that are guiding him through the world. So far, I've met a couple girls, both of which apparently had a crush on him. I've met this old man who got me to see things about the main character's past, and I've fought a few crazy bosses. One was 3 siblings, the other a money tree, one was a character I wasn't actually supposed to beat, and the last was a character that looked like a dragon at the yacht level, which I'm currently stuck at and probably have to go back and level up my character before I can actually beat him. I've tried to beat it a ton of times using plenty of heal potions and whatnot. It's tough, guys. I don't know what to tell you. With all that said, this is probably the best game on Apple Arcade to date and game of the year in my book. Because of all this, it's absolutely DLifeHD approved, and I recommend it to everybody who's an RPG fan. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Let us know which of these games you like the best in the comments below. We love talking to you guys. You can also talk to us even more on our Discord server. Info will be in the video description. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos like these. Lastly, check out our Twitter account for gameplay of the latest releases. But most importantly, remember to always stay 1